Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave from DLLM Cactus. Today I wanted to kind of show you my south-facing window in my guest bedroom. It's one of the few south-facing windows that we have here. And in wintertime, I like to pull a lot of my euphorbias, especially my obesas, and put them in the windowsill. They flower, and then I can get some seeds for propagation and start some seedlings. But show you what I have kind of going on here. This one, I brought in the Dioscorea elephantypes. So it's got a nice vine. It's kind of growing like crazy. It went dormant in the summer, really hot out here. And then I got the one shoot coming off out in the greenhouse, but was afraid it was going to get too cold. So I kind of put it up here in the window, kind of let the flowers get the sun and then give it kind of shade at the base. But yeah, growing really good right now. Have a lot of the Thanksgiving cactus coming down. These are going to be orange. Red one still to bloom. The other orange right there. And then have my kind of pink right on the side. These are going to be cuttings from the milk tree. So those are going to be the Euphorbia trigona, which I have the big one right here in the center. It's going to be my big trigona. Let's say like 3.5, 4 feet. Growing really well. Propagates super easy. I also have a little bit harder to see because the elephantypes is like wrapping around it. But this is the rubra. It's going to be the red form. So definitely growing out. I bought it when it was just a little notch right there with a couple coming out, and it grew like crazy. They grow fast. So if anybody wants a fast growing plant, Euphorbia trigona grow fast. I took a cutting from the rubra, and this is how big it is already. So I mean, really, I'd say almost like 1.5 to 2 feet. Have another of the Thanksgiving there, kind of jumping around a little bit, but needed to get more light to it. It was having a little trouble flowering. Then this one is going to be Euphorbia amok cristata, so the crested form of amok. Growing really good right now, getting a lot of new growth on the crested form too. So pretty good size crest. That one I believe is in a 2.5, 3 gallon pot, so pretty decent size. Then we kind of have here some more cuttings. I have a white Thanksgiving cactus that I tried to get a couple propagations off. And then this guy, I took a cutting off of my miniature Jade, and this was about 1.5 years ago, but it's almost formed like a little bonsai. So I just keep it up here in the window. It never goes outside, but grows really cool, healthy. Then I have my big amok variegated. Those are really neat. He started off at, I think, just right around a foot, and I'd say he's at like 3.5 to 4 now. So definitely has some size to him. I liked it so much that I just bought a 3-pack of them. I believe this was on that previous video for 34. Yeah, so 35, maybe 37 with tax, so about $12, $13 each. But I'm gonna individually pot these up, maybe give one of them away, but gonna try to get a couple of tall boys with those too. This one's another cool one. That's the Tanzanian zipper. So this is Euphorbia anoplea. Growing really good right now. You can see at all the growth points, but really good. Nice cluster. Likes it in the window here. Doesn't get a ton of sun, kind of filtered throughout the day, but likes it. So it's growing well. This one's going kind of crazy, so I'm gonna have to cut it back and maybe get a different pot to it. That's the Senecio, the cucumber plant, or pickle plant, I mean. But that one, cucumber plant. Yeah, that one grows like crazy, so I'm gonna have to cut that one back a little bit. And then I mentioned the Euphorbia obesas. You can kind of see them all down here. I have a Euphorbia Suzanne right there, and a couple of symmetricas. The Symmetrica is going to have its first flower, so I can actually tell if it's male and female and mark it. Can tell on that Obesa it's a male with all the yellow pollen. And then I have another big male right there that I kind of marked with the yellow. The three females in the center here have already produced seeds. But then kind of wrapping around, I'll pull this one out. This is going to be one of my newer females. But yeah, she has, I can get it to focus there. Yeah, she has a ton of new little blooms coming out. So we will definitely use some of the pollen from those males. If I can get at least 6 to 7 of these to pollinate, they usually form in 3 seed pods. So maybe get 20 seeds off of this one. Start a bunch of new plants. I like to propagate the obesas myself, so I like to have them like purebred obesas. I have some seedlings out in the loft. But I was excited too because the Suzanne didn't flower in spring. But now this is my first look at the flowers. If I can get it to focus right there. You can see those 2 right there in the center. Those are female. So got super lucky with that. I don't have another Suzanne, so I'm probably going to have to get a male, which are a lot easier to probably get. But might mess around with it and put some pollen on from the Anoplia or the Obesa, and then we could kind of see what we get with a cross. I don't even know if that crosses, but always fun to kind of play around. But yeah, these are, I'd say I probably have like 10 Obesas, and then the little Symmetricas look almost like Obesas. If I can pull this out. Almost like them. Little different in the look. Give me one sec here. Little different in the look, but that's going to be the first time that I get it to flower, and we will see if it's male or female, and then I can kind of mark it up. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you what I had going on here in my guest bedroom. This is where I do a lot of the euphorbias. But yeah, it gets good sun until like February or March, and then when the sun kind of shifts around the house, then I can either take them outside or move them to another window. The amaks I leave here year round. So yeah, just wanted to kind of show you that. I'm going to be doing a bigger video, I think at the end of next week, kind of end of the year video. I'll give you a little look into exactly what I have going on in the entire house. I have a ton of new seedlings and a new grow tent I put in the garage. So a lot to kind of cover, but I'll kind of give you a look into what I have going on, kind of in that home stretch, trying to get ready for opening that Etsy account. So, yeah, thank you again. We will see you next week. Appreciate it.